Hold up.
I hope you're having a great day and I hope you're staying safe at home. Today is the 31st, the last day of 2020. I thought I should speak about the power of reflection. Now, it is a superpower if you are able to reflect. But when you learn the power of reflection, you become empowered. Empowered is a favorite word. I love using this word. Empowered means we already have a power, but when we start to use that power, when we start to harness the powers that exist within us, we're empowered. For example, a woman, she knows she has certain rights, but until she starts standing up for those rights, okay, they only remain rights within her. She empowers herself. She puts herself in a place to fight for those rights. The same with anyone. We have powers in us. They're useless unless we start to use them. When we start to use our powers, we feel empowered. And the feeling of empowerment is a beautiful feeling. Today I'm going to talk about the power of reflection, because if you can learn this one skill, it will change every aspect of your life. Whether you're trying to improve your health, you're trying to lose weight, gain weight, recover from a disease, you're trying to come out of a heartbreak, you're trying to improve your relationship, you're trying to find love, whether you are dealing with problems at work, in your business, you don't feel good about yourself, you have family issues, whatever it is. If you learn the power of reflection, you learn to take responsibility and use your own powers to make your life better. What exactly is the power of reflection? You see, we move too quickly through life. Everything is so fast in our life from the time we wake up until we sleep. None of us really make that 5 or 10 minutes to reflect at the end of the day or in between the day. How is my day going? How am I feeling right now? We don't check in with ourselves. We're constantly moving from one thing to another. If it's not that, we're scrolling down a social media page, moving into someone else's life, giving head space and heart space to someone else's virtual life on the internet. Do all of that. I don't have a problem with it. But if you cannot make 5 to 10 minutes at the end of your day to reflect on your day was a gift to you. If you don't have time to reflect on that, you miss out so much in life. You see, we're all the time connected outwards. People's opinions, social medias, what the news is saying, what we're learning unconsciously through the movies and the junk television shows that most of us watch. I don't have a problem with it. Watch these things. It's great entertainment. But you have to be connected within. Connection within. Everyone says, Luke, how do you connect within? Do I need to meditate? Should I go to the Himalayas? No, you don't have to do any of that. You connect within when you keep 5 to 10 minutes at the end of the day to reflect on your day, on your life. So when you have a connection in that silence, you're able to reflect. A lot of people come and say, hey, Luke, I don't know how to be grateful. I try to be grateful. You cannot try to be grateful. But when you reflect on your day, you will find several points in your day or several people that you came across your day that are worth being grateful for. So if you don't have time to reflect, gratitude becomes a very difficult exercise for you. So number one, you wake up in the morning and you set your intention for the day. You complete the loop by reflecting at the end of your day. So you set an intention to work out. You set an intention to eat well. You set an intention to call your mom or your dad. You set an intention to, watch a sunset. At the end of the day, if you've not reflected on whether you did it, or if you couldn't do it, what was your obstacle? Okay, setting your intention is practically useless. It doesn't close the loop. So number one, when we set our intention in the day, it's nice for us to reflect at the end of the day so we can feel good about ourselves that, hey, I set an intention to work out. I worked out. In your reflection, you realize you worked out. I set an intention to call my mom or dad. I did that. Feel good about it. You achieved something. You achieved a small milestone. You set an intention not to eat sugar during today. You reflect at the end of the night, you realize, wow, I went through without eating sugar. Give yourself a pat on the back. Feel good about yourself. Life is about feeling good inside. It's very easy for us to feel good using the outside world. There's alcohol, there's drugs, there's socializing, there's buying more and more stuff for you. There's waiting on the internet for likes and more likes, which are virtual and never really define who you are. It's very easy to feel happy and fulfilled by overstimulation from the outside world. It's not difficult to find it from within you. It happens when you reflect. Every single day when you reflect from the start of your day till the end, there's so much. How did your day go? If you made mistakes, guess what? You can reflect on those mistakes. What can I learn from those mistakes? What new action should I take? You know, you're able to take some action, reflection. Or if you did something really well, you can reflect on it. What was my action behind this that made this turn out so well? You got compliments from people, reflect on that. You can be grateful for it. Someone said something nice to you, reflect on it and realize, oh wow, someone complimented me because I did something well. What was that action? Now, because you've reflected on it and you know it, you'll do more and more of it. At the same time, if something didn't make you feel good, reflect on it. Maybe through your reflection, you realize that this person, you know, adds more negativity to my life. Why am I spending so much of time? But if we're moving so fast, we don't fail to see this and we continue allowing toxic people around us to drain us. But when we reflect, we realize every day, this person is coming up in my reflection. This person is toxic. Let me make a change. So reflection teaches us the good, the bad. It teaches us to learn from our mistakes, learn from the good. So many opportunities during the day. When you reflect, you realize how blessed you are. You have an opportunity to be grateful. You have an opportunity to give thanks. All this comes out from reflection. Your mood. If you had a bad day, in your reflection, you go through what created my bad day. Maybe it's something your lover said. Maybe it's something your child said. Maybe it's something your child did. Maybe it's something your parents said. But you can at least reflect on it, understand, go deeper into it. So you don't become attached and you don't get spiraled downwards by the negativity that exists in your life. Reflection is a space that allows us to choose our next action. It allows us to choose how much of attention and energy we want to give to certain people or certain thoughts or certain feelings and moods. We can't do this when we're moving too quickly. So even 5 minutes of reflection space at the end of your day will make you feel so good. And when you reflect, guess what? You're emptying out from your mind and your heart. It's going to help you to sleep better. When you reflect, this is what I need to do tomorrow. You make notes. I need to wake up and do X, Y, Z. If you don't, you wake up responding to chaos because you've not planned your next day. Okay? It's a beautiful habit. Reflect. You can reflect. It's simple. I like to reflect on number 1. How am I feeling at the end of my day? Number 2, on my exercise. What I did it make me happy? Did I feel good? Do I need to challenge myself because my exercise is becoming too easy? I reflect on my previous day's sleep. If I've been tired throughout the day, I want to reflect. Did I sleep last night? No. I squeezed in that extra Netflix movie. I was sleep deprived. Good. At least I know what I should do and I know what affects me. I like to reflect on how I felt during the day. I like to reflect on the people I came across, my difficult cases. So that makes me feel involved. It makes me feel fulfilled. Too many people are depending on other people and other stimulations to fulfill them and to make them happy. You will continue to live a life of misery if you depend on other people to make you happy. Yes, we want other people to contribute to our environment of happiness, but only we can make ourselves happy, and that happens through the process of reflection. Reflect on your relationship. Something's not going well. What's going wrong? Go to the root cause of it. The same way we address the root cause in a cancer, diabetes, or a disease, go to the root cause of your relationship. Sometimes it's difficult. It's complicated because it involves human emotion. But sometimes the simplest reason is the cause of your relationship being unstable right now. Something that you said, something that someone's unable to forgive, something that someone's parents said. It comes down to the little things. They're complicated and difficult to sort, but at least you know the root cause of why your relationship may not be fulfilling you right now, or why it may not be serving you to the best of its ability. Do you just throw in the towel and move on? No, you'll have the same problems in your new relationship. You'll have the same problems in your new marriage. Unless you're able to solve your problem at a root cause level, you will move from one to another with the same problems unless we are able to solve it at a root cause level. Reflection allows us to see that. Oh, I think I'm the cause of my own problems in my relationship. I have too much of ego, too much of pride, too much of anger. I don't listen to people. You at least get to know what your own faults are through reflection. Otherwise, we choose the other path of constant blame, constant complaint, constant finding fault with everyone but ourselves. Reflection helps us unearth our deepest truths and our deepest lies as well. It helps us to move to action. It helps us to sleep better. It gives us a different perspective. While the whole world is chasing what they see on the news and what opinions of people, most people are lost in the opinions of others. You have a mind of your own and a heart of your own. You have the capabilities to make your own opinion. You don't have to ride your life riding on other people's opinions. You have your own thinking power and your capacity. That's the unique intelligence that humans have, to think, to be able to make our own decisions. But when we're connected outwards and we're locked in with all the opinions of everyone else and social media and the news, we don't think for ourselves, and that's why most people feel unfulfilled. Imagine if you're living someone else's life, constantly comparing, following the sheep mentality of what people do, how they dress. Oh, I should dress like that. Oh, I should look like that. I should do. You're never happy at the end of the day because you're not living your own authentic truth and your own authentic self. But when you reflect, you get the power to be empowered. You harness your own intelligence. You start living the way you want. This is a beautiful exercise, people. It is by far the most powerful exercise. A patient gets cancer and starts behaving like all other cancer patients. But the smart patient steps back and reflects. Fine, I got a disease. This is the nature of the disease. This is what I need. I need good nutrition, good chemotherapy, the right family support, the right environment around me. They reflect and they take action. A lot of other people, they start following the sheep mentality. Oh, I'm going to die. Oh, this is going to happen. Oh, that's going to happen. Reflect. In a space of reflection and in a space of silence, you will always find your truth that works for you. It may not work for other people around you, but that's not your job. It's supposed to work for you. For you. And when you can start living a life that works for you, automatically you stop trying too hard to be someone in society and to be someone in this world. Because you're living your own authentic truth, which is unique and which is beautiful. So make time for reflection. Start the exercise today. 2020 went bad. Okay, everyone is out there. 2020 is horrible. 2020 is a parasite year. 2020 is an evil year. That's bullshit. You're a puppet. Maybe it's bad for you because you lost a loved one, whatever. But today in your reflection before the year ends, what went well for you? Reflect on every parameter. Let me line out the spheres for you to reflect on so it becomes easy for you. Reflect on your personal growth. Reflect on your life purpose. Reflect on your family, your relationships, your health, your career, your job. That's it. Break it down. Spend 2-3 minutes reflecting on each of these. And you will feel so good at the end of this. You think anyone will have a perfect reflection? Absolutely not. Someone may have lost a loved one. For someone else, they may have been out of a relationship. For someone else, they may have lost a job. For someone else, there may be a family feud going on. It's not perfect, people. The one lesson you should learn as you go into 2021, there is no perfect love. There is no perfect relationship. There is no perfect health always. There is no perfect job. There is no perfect career. It is what we make out of the situation. We make it perfect for us or we make it imperfect for us. There is nothing perfect. Nature isn't perfect. Why do we try to fool ourselves by trying to be perfect all the time? It is our reaction to a situation. You see what stress is? Stress is the way we relate to an event or a person. That is what stress is. 10 people will not relate the same way that you relate to another problem, and that's why it's not stress for them. Remember that stress is the way you relate to a person or an event. Okay, so if you relate in a bad way, it becomes stress for you. If you relate in a positive way, it's not stress for you. So understand these things. There are no shortcuts in life. I would love for people to spend 5 to 10 minutes today, maybe while the sun sets. I like to reflect with sunset. Why? It's a reminder that your day is over and tomorrow there is going to be a new day. Use that time to reflect. Reflect on 2021. It's going to make you a stronger person. Reflection will help you change your behavior, add more skills. You realize that, oh, I feel so insecure because I don't have these skills. It comes up in your reflection. Let me learn new skills. So I'm empowering myself. So reflection is the best exercise for you. There's a saying, we don't learn from experience. We learn from reflecting on experience. We don't learn from mistakes. We learn from reflecting on the mistakes that we've made. So reflection is everything. If you want to empower yourself, a lot of people today are not empowered. That's why they hang on to the internet. They hang on to virtual likes on Instagram and Twitter and Facebook. They hang on and wait for opinions of other people. They crave attention of other people because they don't have self-worth. But when you reflect, you will find that we have so many powers and talents within us. And if we start using them, that's how we build self-worth. Have a great day, everyone. Have a great new year. Stay safe. Until next time, eat smart, move more, sleep right, and breathe deep.